Star Wars What If? What if Ben wasn't able to heal Rey at the end of Rise of Skywalker? At the end of Rise of Skywalker, within the Temple of Exegol, Ben tries to transfer his life essence into Rey so that way she can live, but it doesn't work. The dyad between them fades and Ben holds a dying Rey in his arms. Ben would hear an unfamiliar voice and the Force ghost of his grandfather Anakin Skywalker would appear alongside his uncle Luke.
For over 50 years, our family has been scarred by the Emperor. What Rey has done here will free the galaxy and the Skywalker family.
Luke would go on to explain that Rey's sacrifice should be praised and should be taught to the new age of the Jedi moving forward, that even the descendants of the most evil beings can have light in their hearts and sacrifice for the greater good. Luke would tell Ben to go to the Resistance, that the galaxy needs the Jedi, that the galaxy needs him.
Go home, Ben. You came here as Kylo Ren, but let the galaxy know you will leave as Ben Solo, the last of the Jedi, and the last Skywalker.
Ben would take Luke's X-Wing back to the Resistance base with Rey's body in his ship that he set to autopilot to follow the X-Wing back. Once back at the Resistance base, the Resistance would see Rey and rush her off to try to revive her. Ben would immediately be recognized by Finn, who would feel his familiar presence through the Force. Finn would not hesitate to attack Ben and let everyone know that he is Kylo Ren. Before Finn would lay another punch, Poe would separate Finn. Poe would explain to Finn that Leia would tell him stories of Ben before Snoke manipulated him into joining the First Order, and that Finn and Ben aren't so different at all. At the funeral for both Leia and Rey, Ben would echo the sentiments of Luke, that Rey should be celebrated as the hero of the galaxy, that she sacrificed herself to save everyone. Time would pass, and instead of Tatooine at the end of the film, we would cut to the Jedi Temple on Coruscant, where we would see Ben with Finn. Finn now being Ben's first apprentice of the new Jedi Order, and Ben would be wielding Luke's lightsaber with the blue crystal from Anakin's blade, and Finn would be using Leia's lightsaber. This way, the lightsabers live on with the new Jedi Order instead of being buried in the sand. We would get a similar moment with Ben looking at the Jedi Temple, and a person that comes across Ben would ask, "Who are you?" Looking to the distance, Ben would see the Force ghost of Leia, Luke, and Anakin. They would smile at each other, and Leia would give Ben a subtle nod of approval. Ben would turn back to the person and say, "I am Ben Skywalker."